Gaming on a budget doesn't mean settling for less. Whether you're a casual player or a hardcore gamer, there are incredible titles out there that deliver hours of fun without breaking the bank. In this list, we've rounded up 10 unbeatable games, all under $10, that you absolutely need to play. From indie gems to cult classics, these games prove that great experiences don't have to come with a hefty price tag. Let's dive in. Sunset Overdrive is an action-adventure game developed by Insomniac Games and published by Microsoft Studios. Set in the year 2027, the game takes place in a fictional metropolis called Sunset City. The story revolves around a catastrophic event caused by a contaminated energy drink called Overcharge, produced by the company Fizco. This drink turns people into mutants, known as ODs, short for overcharge drinkers. As the protagonist, you play as an employee of Fizco who must navigate the chaotic city, fighting off mutants and completing various missions. The game emphasizes fast-paced, acrobatic traversal with features like wall running, ziplining, and grinding on rails. You have access to a wide range of creative and unconventional weapons, such as a bowling ball launcher and a vinyl record gun. Middle-earth: Shadow of War Definitive Edition is an action-adventure game set in the world of J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle-earth. It's an enhanced version of the original game and includes all the downloadable content released for the game. The game is set between the events of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. You play as Talion, a ranger who has been resurrected by the spirit of the elf lord Celebrimbor. Together, they forge a new ring of power to amass an army and confront the Dark Lord Sauron. One of the standout features of the game is the Nemesis system, which remembers your interactions with specific enemies. These enemies grow stronger, develop unique personalities, and hold grudges, creating a dynamic and personalized gameplay experience. The Invincible is a first-person sci-fi thriller set in a retro-future timeline. Waking up on a hostile planet, you embark on a mysterious mission to find the missing crew of your spaceship. Players take on the role of Yasna, a highly qualified and sharp-witted astrobiologist. The game is based on Stanislaw Lem's 1964 novel The Invincible. While the core plot remains the same, the game introduces new characters and expands on the original story. The game emphasizes player choice, with decisions affecting the narrative and multiple possible endings. Yasna's journey is filled with mystery, suspense, and unexpected twists as she uncovers the secrets of the planet. The Dark Pictures Anthology: House of Ashes is an interactive drama and survival horror video game developed by Supermassive Games and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. It's the third installment in the first season of the Dark Pictures Anthology series. The game is set during the 2003 invasion of Iraq and follows 5 characters: 4 Americans working for the U.S. Armed Forces and 1 Iraqi Republican Guard, who find themselves trapped in an underground Akkadian temple infested with vampiric creatures. Players make decisions that significantly alter the trajectory of the story and the relationships between the characters, with some decisions leading to permanent deaths. The game features quick-time events, multiple single-player and multiplayer modes, and collectibles that provide visions of possible future events. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons remake is an emotional adventure game where you guide 2 brothers on an epic journey. Their father is suffering from a deadly illness, and the brothers must find the water of life to save him. The game is known for its touching story, beautiful graphics, and unique gameplay mechanics. You can play in single-player mode, controlling both brothers, or in local co-op mode with a friend, each controlling one brother. The game features puzzles, hidden stories, dangerous locations, and bosses, all set in a fantastical world. It's a remake of the original game released in 2013 with updated graphics, performance, and a re-recorded soundtrack. It's a heartfelt experience that many players find unforgettable. System Shock is the fully-fledged remake of the groundbreaking original from 1994. Combining cult gameplay with all-new HD visuals, updated controls, an overhauled interface, and all-new sounds and music. In the game, a psychotic AI has taken control of Citadel Station and turned the crew into an army of cyborgs and mutants. You must explore and battle your way through the depths of a space station gone to hell. System Shock introduced many concepts that are now fundamental to immersive sims, such as combining shooting, puzzle solving, and exploration. The game has influenced many other games, including the popular BioShock series, and its impact on game design is still felt today. System Shock 2 is a classic action role-playing survival horror video game released in 1999. It was designed by Ken Levine and co-developed by Irrational Games and Looking Glass Studios. Originally intended to be a standalone title, It became a sequel to the 1994 game system Shock due to changes made during production when Electronic Arts signed on as the publisher. The game is set in the year 2114 on board the starship Von Braun. You play as a soldier trying to stop a genetic infection that has devastated the ship. The gameplay combines first-person shooter mechanics with role-playing elements, allowing you to develop skills and traits like hacking and psionic abilities. Despite receiving critical acclaim, it didn't meet commercial sales expectations at the time. However, it has since been recognized as highly influential in game design, particularly for first-person shooters. In 2013, Night Dive Studios released an updated version for modern operating systems, and there are plans for a remake. Trepang 2 is a first-person shooter game developed by Trepang Studios and published by Team 17 Digital. Released on June 21, 2023, the game is set in a dystopian future and follows a super soldier who escapes from a corporation called Horizon that conducts dangerous experiments on humans. The protagonist, a super soldier, manages to break free from Horizon with the help of a task force. The main objective is to infiltrate another facility to rescue a doctor who holds crucial information. Throughout the game, the player encounters various enemies, including both human adversaries and paranormal entities. The story unfolds through intense missions, such as sabotaging cargo planes, destroying bioweapons, and rescuing scientists. Trepang 2 is known for its gory, action-packed gameplay. Players control the super soldier and engage in fast-paced combat, using a variety of weapons and abilities to fight enemies. The game emphasizes dodging bullets and leaving a trail of destruction, making it a hardcore and frenetic shooter. Players can also collect intel, customize guns, and explore the environment to uncover more about the game's world. Frostpunk is a city-building survival strategy game developed by 11-Bit Studios. Released in April 2018, it's set in an alternate history during the late 19th century, where a volcanic winter has plunged the world into an eternal winter. Players take on the role of a leader who must build and maintain a city named New London, ensuring the survival of its inhabitants. In Frostpunk, players construct buildings around a central generator that provides heat for the entire city. The game focuses on managing resources, making tough decisions, and exploring the frozen wasteland for survivors and supplies. Players gather resources like coal, wood, steel, and food to keep the city running. Balancing these resources is crucial for survival. One of the standout features of Frostpunk is the ethical choices players must make. These choices often involve morally gray decisions that can affect the city's survival and the well-being of its inhabitants. Players must weigh the consequences of their actions and decide how far they are willing to go to keep their city alive. Killer Frequency is a first-person horror adventure game developed and published by Team 17. Set in 1987, the game puts you in the shoes of Forrest Nash, a former big city radio DJ who now hosts a late-night talk show in the small town of Gallows Creek. The plot kicks off when a mysterious killer, known as the Whistling Man, returns to terrorize the town. As Forrest, you must take calls from survivors and solve various puzzles to help them escape the killer. The game combines elements of 80s slasher films with a nostalgic aesthetic, including neon color palettes and a wood-paneled environment. Players have to use branching dialogues, explore the surroundings, gather clues, and solve puzzles to save the callers. The game has been praised for its balance of tension and campy, comedy horror elements. Great games don't have to cost a fortune, and these 10 titles prove just that. Grab a few of these unbeatable games, start playing, and experience just how far $10 can take you in the world of gaming. Remember to like and subscribe for more gaming deals and news.